Hello, hello, hello. Tiffany Satchel, your 1111 coach. I am so excited. I look forward to Fridays. I really, really do. Because this is a world that I'm just learning. I'm just learning all about tarot. Um, I, you know, my background, I have a Christian background, and the only reason why I even got into the laws of the universe is because I started noticing that as I started studying the Bible more and more and more, I was drawn to information on the laws of the universe, on angel cognizant, and that I was started getting drawn to the spiritual world, and this occurred about like 12 years ago. And tarot is not is it it was always hard for me to use the cards probably because I don't do enough shadow work. And the reason why I don't do enough shadow work is, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I have anger issues. I have anger issues. So this is another reason why we're going to do EFT for forgiveness, because anger, when you have anger, it's not bad. It's about how you use it. It's about how you use it, because it actually is a powerful emotion. And I remember when I was in high school and I used to play basketball, and my coach, my basketball coach, she used to always try to make me mad. She would be like, she would say something to me. She'd be like, "You mad, Tiffany? Good. Now you go in the game." She would be like, "Such and such, get out." Now she would just do something just to make me mad, because she's like, when you get mad, Tiffany, she was like, that's when you really that's when you really go for it, So, but what I noticed is that it works the opposite for me when I'm cooking. When I'm not in a good mood, I cannot cook my food. I don't care how well that I make the dish. If I'm angry, the dish comes out horrible. Okay? If I'm sad, the dish comes out horrible. I'm one of those people that has to be happy when when I cook. And I know a lot of people that when they cook, that that they cook even better when they're in a bad mood, but not me. I don't cook good when I'm in a bad mood. So what I wanted to share today is I wanted to share information on let me pull it up real fast. Okay. There was a study that a process that my life coach had us do, right? And it's the 4 spiritual laws of money, all right? And it's actually about the practice of thriving, all right? And it's by Edwin Gaines. All right. And I'm going to And I am going to do her prayer before we do the EFT session, because I love the prayer that she gives. Okay, so I just want to just share this one little excerpt from this PDF. And if you want a copy of the PDF, then go to my website, tiffanysatchel.com, sign up for my newsletter, get on my email list, because I'm sending out this tomorrow as a gift to everyone that's on my list. All right, because this will definitely help you to attract more prosperity into your life. And prosperity isn't only money. Some people think that it's only money. It's not only money, because a lot of people have money but they don't have health, and some people have money and they don't have peace of mind. Okay, they don't have love, they don't have relationships, but they have money. So prosperity is actually having everything that you want, and being content, and always being able to create, to being able to recreate that harmony and that peace in your life on a continuous basis. And on a continuous basis. That's what thriving is. All right. So there's a difference between just getting by and surviving, and that's not what we really want to do. We want to thrive in life. You know what I mean? Like, you just want to thrive. All right. So let me share this excerpt. Holding on to resentment is like taking poison and hoping the other person will die. That's by Carolyn Myss. On our spiritual journey towards prosperity, this is Edwin Gaines, we are aspiring to a forgiveness that is so deep, so full, and so complete that no traces of any bad feelings at all will remain within us. All right. Why should we forgive ourselves or the people who have done us wrong? Because harboring a grudge completely blocks our ability to have peace of mind. If you don't have peace of mind, then you might as well just forget it, because nothing's gonna bring you satisfaction. Nothing's gonna bring you satisfaction or contentment. So All sorts of studies indicate that negative thoughts, feelings, words, and behaviors affect our mental and physical health. All right. So I did a post on that earlier, that our words, the things that we think, and even the stories that we tell in our life affect the shape of our bodies. It affects our weight. All right. It'll cause you to start to put weight on. It'll cause inflammation in your body. It'll cause you to have arthritis in your joints. So many things, even like, um, something that my angels also brought to my attention, that a lot of the skin problems that I was having was because of resentment that I held that I held on. I started developing a lot of skin problems, using different products, and I didn't understand why. And it was a spiritual thing. It had nothing to do with the product, which is why I know, I actually had a chance, where I could have put a lawsuit out against, against a company for a product that I have been using for years since I was in high school, and then all of a sudden I had a huge negative reaction to it. And the funny thing about it was that in my heart, I knew it had nothing to do with the product. They didn't change it. It was me. It was a spiritual thing. Okay. I read a lot of information on, I read a lot of stuff, a lot of metaphysical stuff. And my favorite is Florence Scovel. All right. She is my favorite. And she tells this story how this lady said, "Oh, I'm not eating at this restaurant no more because they served me a bad clam." And she was like, "No, they didn't. They didn't serve you a bad clam. You made the clam bad. You attracted it. You said the energy that you was carrying caused that clam to be bad for you." And sometimes we have to accept that. That's not always easy to accept, that we have to take responsibility for, for a lot of the things that occur in our life, especially our health, because that's pretty much like the only thing that we kind of have control over. We are not, it's not even about it being in our DNA and our bloodline and blah, blah, blah. That's not what it's about. It's about you recognizing it's about you recognizing the energy that you carry and the energy that you give off. And it's so much easier said than done, believe me. All right. I know. All right. So our success and our self-worth is all wrapped up in our thoughts and our feelings. Okay. So forgiveness is not something that we do for the sake of another person. We forgive for ourselves. Okay. So do this for yourself. All right. Now, forgiveness and financial debt. Forgiveness is a wonderful gift that will help you achieve greater serenity and peace of mind. But the rewards you get from it are not just emotional. They are financial when you forgive. All right. I promise. If you are willing to forgive, if you are carrying debt around, the quickest way to get out of that debt is to forgive. And where did that debt come from? Unforgiveness with yourself. All right. And now this is why we're going to do a prayer. Okay. All right. This is why we're going to do a prayer. Forgiveness can be like an onion with many layers. All right. Some can be very hard to deal with. So this is where prayer and prayer triads or our partners. All right. Like Danielle has the Potter's House message group. Okay. That right there, that is something that's very, very, very important, crucial, and necessary for people who do not have others to get into agreement with, or to stand in the gap with them and to hold a space from them, like Danielle was talking about yesterday. We need each other to hold spaces for one another. You know what I mean? So that we could, if we're holding a space, so that we can help them anchor in whatever that they need from the tree of life. All right, whatever it is that they need. If we can be that channel for them, then prayer is a way for us to come together, because anybody could pray. Anyone could pray together. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what faith system that you have. All right. So this is why I want to do the prayer. All right. So when you connect with two or more people, or in any type of environment. All right. For support in a difficult time, you will see results. All right. If you are doing this on your own, then that's cool. But it's always better. It's a little bit better if you can get someone to pray with you. All right, because they hold the highlight for you when you can't hold it for yourself. All right. They hold the light up for you. Okay. All right. So the practice of forgiveness is our most important contribution to healing the world. Okay. It's the most important contribution to healing the world. All right. So let's do an EFT for forgiveness. All right, this is going to be so much fun. Oh my God, oh my God. All right, so I see that it's not a lot of people in right now, but that's okay because you guys can watch the replay. All right, so now these are the points that we're going to tap on. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, I got it perfect. Okay, so we're going to go over the eye, side of the eye, under the nose, over the chin, over the collarbone, over the heart. And I know that you probably don't see too many people do over the heart, but that is something that I was taught in a group that I was in about energy medicine, that tapping over your heart. When you tap over your heart, if you want to get something, if there's an affirmation that you really, really, really want to get into your system, say it and tap over your heart. Okay. Acupuncture works, all right? This is like a form of acupuncture, but it's safer without the pins, all right? And then under your arm and then top of the head, okay? All right, so now I know that most of my videos, you don't see me start this way because I go right into direction of thought. I go right into it, but for this situation, because I have been getting a lot of messages about money, and Tiffany, I want to know how to create money, and Tiffany, how do you manifest money, and da-da-da-da. And this is what I'm going to say. These type of practices doesn't always bring the cash, but what it will bring is resolutions, solutions, and things like that. And it'll also buy you time. It also buys you time, all right? Okay? Because when you ask for help, anytime that you ask for help, you always get it. You just have to just be in alignment to receive it, all right? So I help you to be in alignment to receive divine intervention or anything that you need from God. These type of practices will help your thought process to line up to receive it, all right? I promise. But you have to practice, all right? It's not something that you can just do one time. Sometimes you can just do this one time and see results immediately, but not all the time. Sometimes you might have to do it a couple of times throughout the day. You might have to do it a couple of days, before you see results. But you will see results, okay? And it's easy and it's fun and it's quick. Something that you can do 2 seconds out, all right? So I start on the back of the hand, right? So we start tapping, and you go and what you can say is that you're almost waking up you're waking up your energy centers. You're saying, okay, we're getting ready to do something, all right? And this is called the karate chop point, okay? So we say a statement to begin. Oh, I want to do the prayer. Let's do Edwin Gaines' prayer first because I love this prayer. It resonates with me so nicely, and I want to share it. Okay. So, Heavenly Mother, Father God, I invite the Holy Spirit to take charge of my journey to prosperity. Oh my God, that feels so good just saying it. I let go of all that has gone before, and I now begin anew. I am free and forgiven. I am free and forgiving for all the mistakes I have made in the past. I open myself now to expressing a brand new magnificence. I open myself to the infinite possibilities that are mine to choose. I open myself to receiving all the goodness I can have and to all the greatness I can achieve. I invite the Holy Spirit to heal my body, to harmonize my emotions, to renew my mind, to fill me now with a mighty faith that empowers me and allows me to commit to be all that I can be. And so it is. All right. So let's see. Do we have anybody on yet? No, still no visitors. Okay. All right. Okay. So we're going to begin on karate chop. All right. We say, even though people have hurt me in the past, I know I hurt others too. So I, through my mighty will, choose to forgive myself and everyone else. I forgive all for all, and I deeply and completely love, honor, accept, and respect myself. Even though people have hurt me in the past, I know I've hurt people too. So I choose through my mighty will to forgive myself and everyone else. I forgive all for all, and I deeply and completely love, honor, accept, and respect myself and everyone else as well. One more time. Even though people have hurt me in the past, I know I've hurt others. I choose through my mighty will to forgive myself and everyone else. I forgive all for all, and I deeply and completely love, honor, accept, and respect myself. All right, now, and tapping through the points, here we go. All right, so I'll say it once, and then you repeat it after me, okay? Here we go, over the eye. Each day I learn to forgive myself a little bit more. Each day I learn to forgive myself a little more. Side of the eye. The more I learn to forgive myself, the more I learn to forgive others. The more I learn to forgive myself, the more I learn to forgive others. Under the eye. I am forgiving, understanding, and compassionate. I am forgiving, understanding, and compassionate. Under the nose. Today is the first day of the rest of my life. Today is the first day of the rest of my life. Over the chin. I let go of past grievances and forgive freely. I let go of past grievances and I forgive freely. Over the collarbone. I recognize the need to forgive others. I recognize the need to forgive others. Over the heart. I am willing to start forgiving people from my past. I am willing to start forgiving people from my past. And I want you guys to know this is the first time I'm doing this. The first time I'm doing EFT for forgiveness under the arm. It just came to me. It came to me. I was thinking about it on Wednesday. And I was like, I know. I didn't know whether I wanted to talk about love, forgiveness. I was like, I know. I'll just join in on Danielle's video. And she usually helps me to figure it out. So that's exactly what I did. Under the arm. I forgive others and move on with my life. I forgive others and move on with my life. Top of the head. I radiate forgiveness and set myself free. I radiate forgiveness and set myself free. Let's switch to the other side. I forgive my inner child. I forgive my inner child. Side of the eye. I forgive my family and surround them with love and compassion. I forgive my family and surround them with love and compassion. Under the eye. By forgiving myself and others, I set myself free. By forgiving myself and others, I set myself free. Under the nose. I am dissolving all obstacles to achieving my goals. That should make you feel good. I am dissolving all obstacles to achieving my goals. Over the chin. I choose to feel compassion and empathy towards others. I choose to feel compassion and empathy towards others. Over the collarbone. I am excited about moving forward in my life. I am excited about moving forward in my life. Over the heart. I choose forgiveness now. I choose forgiveness now. I choose to let go of the past and embrace the future. I choose to let go of the past and embrace the future. Top of the head. I forgive others and they forgive me. I forgive all for all. I forgive others and they forgive me. I forgive all for all. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Okay. All right. So I'm supposed to be on here for an hour, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you the 11-11 code reading for today. All right. and I have got to get me something to eat, guys. My stomach is growling. I have not had a morsel yet, and as soon as I get off this vid, I'm going to get me something to eat. So if you hear my stomach growling, just know, yes, I'm hungry, and I'm going to get me something to eat. I'm going to go get me something to eat. Okay. I want to share with you the 11:11 reading for today while I wait for more people to show up. Just so, let me see. Let me get to my blog. Give me a second, people. All right. Today's 11:11 code reading was so interesting because today is Resurrection Day for some of us. For some of us, it's Resurrection Day, and some of us, you know, that might not feel that it's Resurrection Day, you can get on that vibration with us, with the ones that feel like it's Resurrection Day. All right, you can jump right on it with us. All right, you are not confined to any thought pattern or energy that is that's showing up in your life. You have the power. You can change it. How can you change it? Using affirmations, intentions. You can even go exercise. You can read. There's a lot of things that you can do to just shift your perception. Okay, that's the only thing you have to do, and I'm going to help you do that right now. All right, so here's your power affirmation for today. I am thankful, considerate, and calm in my dealings with others. I am thankful, considerate, and calm in my dealings with others. All right, so today is Resurrection Day. All right. You will be rewarded today for your optimism. So expect the best no matter what shows up in your life, all right? Expect to see rapid changes occurring in your life when 2s and 5s start showing up, all right? So when you start seeing 2s and 5s, like 25, all right, or you just start, like, you just notice things start showing up in 2s or things start showing up in 5s, it means that your prayers, affirmations, and intentions were clearly heard by God and your angels. All right. So it's all working out, and it will happen in unexpected ways. All right. Our angels in the universe speak to us in codes. All right. Just like Jesus did in the Bible. He did not speak to his people plain. He did not speak to anyone plain because he did not want. He spoke in metaphors because he did not want people to take the knowledge and use it in a way that was not for the good of all. All right, so he kind of spoke in a hidden language. All right, and the angels do too as well, because they don't speak the same language that we speak. All right, they speak a totally different language. Now there is a way for us to tune our minds so that we can understand exactly the way that they speak, exactly the exact language that they use. All right, because some of the ascended masters, they don't freaking speak English. You know what I mean? Although they speak in vibration, So 2 carries a certain vibration. All right, 2 relates to life, purpose, and soul mission. It's feminine and extrovert, signifying duality, meaning positive and negative. All right, up and down. All right, number 2 brings a balance of energy. You must be true to yourself if you want to balance. If you want to create peace, harmony, and balance in your life, then you have to be true to yourself. All right. Number 5 relates to making positive life choices and decisions and learning life lessons. All right. It symbolizes curiosity, freedom, and change, and the principle of multiplicity, progression, and passion. All right. It's the number of fun and adventure. All right, and that goes along with Friday. All right, today resurrect in your spirit to see resurrection in your finances, your health, and your life and relationships. All right, how do you resurrect your spirit? Affirmations. You can lift your spirit easily with affirmations and fuse it with EFT, and you will not go wrong. All right, rise today and do not go dead again. There's no reason for you to go dead. You got EFT for frequency with Tiffany. All right. Ascended Master Apollo, I should have had the card out. Ascended Master Apollo will be assisting us today in focusing on our strengths, all right? Be as loving and compassionate towards yourself and others as you possibly can. And say affirmations if you notice yourself thinking low vibrating thoughts about yourself or your future, to master your emotions. All right. It's wise to look for the positive in all situations and people. Attune with your inner being and energize yourself. Like this week, I've been trying to figure out all week how I can look at the fact that I have no running water and that they have not even been able to replace the unit because they can't find the unit that we need because this condo is really old, you know. And so I have been trying to figure out just how, I'm in my spirit bag, y'all, just how I could see, you know, why this is such a good thing. And this is the only thing I could come up with, is that I'm happy that it happened now in the summertime and not in the wintertime, where, you know, where it could have been even worse. You know, the pipes could freeze, you know, it's so many, you know, it could have been so many worse things, you know. And then also it's not that bad outside, you know, it's not too hot, you know, so I can always go to a friend's house. You know, there's a hotel down the street, you know, I can go take a shower at, you know, it only costs a couple bucks, you know, to get a short stay, you know, go in there for a couple hours, do what I need to do, you know. So it's really, really not that bad, you know. Even though I've been going through it this week, it's I'm trying to see, you know, say that the system was old, and it's better that it went out now than it than going out, you know, maybe in December or January. All right, because then that would be horrible. All right, so if you can think of ways, you know, that if you can think of things, you know, that show up in your life, you know, that probably is a nuisance, you know, or annoying, and try to find a better way, improve the story of it. Say, oh God, I'm so happy that it went out now and not in the wintertime. Oh my God, it would have been so much worse, you know. I'm so happy I work from home, you know, and I'm happy that my roommate, you know, he's retired, because if we had to go to work and we couldn't wash, woohoo, you know, we would be having some trouble here, you know. We had to take a shower at work or something. Even though my last job, I would have been able to wash at work, but I still like to take baths. I haven't been able to take my clay baths, you know. So I'll do one reading. It looks like it's quiet today. Looks like it's quiet. And that's okay. You guys can watch the replay. I'm going to do a reading on money. I'm going to do a reading on money. This is a reading on money. Let's see. This is for the 100 days of self-healing through tarot. All right. I'm going to do a reading on this group. A law of attraction reading. A law of attraction money reading. On 100 days of self-healing through tarot. Just tuning into 100 days of self-healing. And of course, immediately, Latanya comes to my mind. I smell something. I smell herbs. I smell herbs. I'm not burning any herbs. I was burning essential oils. You know what I was burning today, guys? This is what I burned today. I'm going to tell you what I burned. I burned some Florida water, and I mixed it. I mixed it with peppermint oil, and I use really, really high-grade oils. I don't use that cheap shit, y'all. All right? I use very, very, very high-grade oil, because the better the product that you use, the better the turnout that you get from it. I promise. All right. So those little cheap things that you buy at the dollar store, they do not compare to a high grade oil. Get yourself some high grade essential oils. Okay. I use some lavender, and I put some frankincense, which this is the first time. Usually I buy my frankincense from the Muslim guys, right? Because they have a really, really high grade. But I decided to buy it from my company this time, because I've been with my company for over a year, and I never bought frankincense from them because, I figured, I get it from the Muslim guys. But I bought it from them, and I'm like, it smells good. It smells really, really different from the frankincense that I'm used to smelling, and that's because it's really, really pure and high grade. Yes. So this is how it's supposed to smell. And I know that when I buy the oil from I'm buying time because I'm trying to tune into the energy of 100 days, and I smell herbs, so I'm getting close. Somebody's burning herbs. A lot of y'all must be burning herbs in this group. But when I get it from the Muslims, it's really, really thick. It's really, really, really thick. and it lasts me a long time. Like when I buy it from them, I usually have, and I get like a little, this is it right here. I have it right here. So this, I had this maybe 3 or 4 years because it's so thick. And when I burn it, I put like a drop and mix it with water. Oh my God. And I could just keep adding water to it. Now, the one I have right there, it's not as thick, but it is a high grade. It's thinner. And you drop, drop it in the water, put a couple drops in your water, in your oil burner. And but I had that maybe like, and it's really strong. I remember the first time I got it, I had put it in my bath water and I felt it all over my body. When you put essential oils on your body sometimes, especially in the water, it could, not that it irritates your skin, but it does, it's like, it surprises your skin. So I realized that oil, you only really need to use like a drop because it's so thick, it's really thick. I should show you guys how thick that it comes out. It's almost like syrup. It's like syrup. All right. Still tuning into 100 days. Self-healing through tarot. Starting to sweat now. I'm going to get a collective reading of all the members as one. I want a collective reading. And when I feel that I've gotten into the vibration, I usually bring the attention down to my hands. I bring all my attention to my hands. I direct all of the energy to my hands so that I can pick the right card. Boy, I'm really sweating here. Wonder why. A lot of energy. Okay. If anyone wants a reading, let me know. Oh, there's comments? I don't even see the comments. That's a shame. I ran. There you go. I'm just now seeing your comments. The comments weren't showing up. I don't like. Cannot have a law of attraction meeting. Oh, money. Okay. No wonder the angels are. That's why I started sweating. The angels like read the comments. It's like keep on telling me to open up my eyes, open up your eyes, and I'm like, okay, but I'm trying to get into the energy. It's like open your eyes, open your eyes. Okay, so let's do this for you then. Let's do this for you. It's so funny. I'm sitting here like, man, I'm sweating. Why am I sweating? They're like, open your eyes. You keep closing your eyes. I didn't see the comments. They weren't showing up. I had to hit comments to see the comments. I don't know what Facebook doing. They don't even know what they doing, but they doing something. They done changed everything. Don't even know how to work it like how I used to. But that's all right because I'm pouring love on Facebook, and Facebook is going to tell me its secrets. Did you know that if you pour love on something, it will tell you all of its secrets? Did you know that? Yes, that is the secret to finding out anything that you want to know. Anything that you want to know, if you want to know something about someone, pour love on them. They'll tell you everything. They'll open up like a book. YouTube too. If you want to know the secrets in YouTube, you want to know how to master YouTube, pour love on it. Pour love on it. It's funny, Danielle was talking about that yesterday, about pouring love on something. It just popped in my head like, that Danielle was talking about that. Yeah, pouring love on stuff, dusting it with love, shooting love at it. It works. It works. It works when you work it. All right, here we go. Irene. I can transform my own world. I can transform my own world. And you see how All right, so now if you look, right, it looks like there's a body, right? And then you see all these stars, right? Yeah, because we're made up of light. And then you see how the globe, it looks like there's a globe in the center, right? Because that's our power center, right? So this is like, that's the solar plexus, right? So by strengthening our self-esteem, that and strengthening this area, right? You know, eating things that are yellow, thinking about yellow, right? That starts to empower us. And then we'll have the courage to make the changes that we need to make so that we can create the experiences that we desire to have, right? Okay. Make lists of positive aspects, okay? And this definitely works. Anytime that you show appreciation for something, you pull it towards you. Anytime that you start showing appreciation to anything, if you show appreciation to your plants, they grow better, right? You show them love, right? If you show a baby attention, you know, and you know, you show a baby love. Oh, I hear the energy going up. If you show a baby love, and every time you go inside the room, the baby's gonna be like, oh my God, you're here. They're gonna be really, really happy, right? So so think about the things that you appreciate in your life, and write them down, acknowledge them, all right? And they'll get bigger and bigger and bigger. And not only will those things get bigger, it'll start to attract things that are like it into your life as well, and you get to choose. You get to say, oh, I like that too. Okay, I'll take that. Oh, yes, I like that too. And that's pretty much how it goes, you know. Make lists of things you love and never complain about anything. And as you use those things that shine bright and make you feel good as your excuse to give your attention and be who you are, you will tune to who you are, and the world will begin to transform before your eyes. It is not your job to transform the world for others, but it is your job to transform it for you. A state of appreciation is pure connection to source where there is no perception of lack. Remember, I told you, in gratitude, Abraham Hicks talks about that all the time. And as a matter of fact, I was just listening to a recording yesterday where she said gratitude has a little bit of ego in it, because it says, I went through all of this and I got this. It's appreciation. Oh, I'm so thankful that God blessed me for this. Not just, oh, I'm grateful I did that because I went through this, and this, and I finally got it. There's ego in that. No, that's not the vibration that you want to be on. You want to be on appreciation. You want to be on the same vibration as God. Love and appreciation are the same thing. Gratitude is a level down. And why be a level down when you could be on the exact vibration as the creator, right? Okay, so I love you all. I enjoyed this this tremendously, and I've been on for 36 minutes. That's pretty good, right? Okay, all right. So no one else. I see another comment. Let me see. This is silly the way Facebook is doing this. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there another comment? Thank you. Amen. Yes, you can. Yes, there. Okay, that was your comment. I can transform my own world. Yes, you can. Thank you so much, Irene, for sitting in with me. I'm just gonna go live on my timeline or either in a Healing Hands group now. All right. I love you all, and give me some feedback on this vid. Let me know what you think. Peace.